Hi everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Y'all, it doesn't get any cuter than this. Stay tuned. Y'all, some days it is really hard for me to believe that I get the honor and the privilege of being able to craft with you guys. Not only do I get to share some crafty ideas, but I get to share the joy and the love of paper crafting. Welcome to my channel. I am so glad that you decided to stop by, and welcome to all of my new subscribers and to all of my new friends. Welcome back to all of my longtime subscribers and longtime friends. Thank you to everyone who is supporting me and my channel in so many positive ways. Whether you are a member of my monthly members group, you're buying me a cup of coffee, you've been a part of my breakfast club, you participated in the recent Craft Fest, which was a huge success, you came to my open house, or you're leaving positive comments and watching my videos from the beginning to the end. All of that makes a difference in the success of my channel. So thank you so much for helping me to grow, not only on YouTube, but helping me to grow my hobby into a crafty business. Thank you guys. I really do appreciate it. Now, I don't know how well you can see this, but y'all, this is so stinking cute. It is a very small tea caddy, but I know that you're going to love this. I'm going to give you a closer look in just a minute. But y'all know what time it is. It's time to make it. All right, y'all, so here's a closer look at today's awesome project. When finished, it will measure 3 by 3 and it'll be 3 inches tall. I have it sitting on a little 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 inch platform, which really adds to the overall cuteness of this project. And what I have on the inside, I have 3 decorative packs of tea. So I've created these little packs, and on the inside I have a packet of tea. So it's very simple to make. Y'all, this makes such a sweet and cute little gift. It's perfect for sitting out on anyone's desk. And once the teas are gone, you can put all types of goodies in here. But I think that this is really a cute and delightful way to present something as simple and as inexpensive as teas. So here is what we're going to need to make it. So this is a chipboard project, and I am using some of my medium weight chipboard scraps. And here's what I have. I have one piece that measures 2 by 3. I have 3 pieces that measure 3 1/4 by 3. And I have one piece that measures 3 3/8 by 3 3/8. Then I have some medium weight decorative cardstock in varying patterns, and this will measure 5 3/4 by 6, and that will be used to make the little pockets for the tea. Then I have a piece of scrap, and this scrap is about 3 by 6. Then I have a piece that measures 5 by 5 for the platform, and then a piece that measures 3 by 3 for the underside of the platform. Then I have a piece that measures 8 1/2 by 12, and that is what we'll be mounting the chipboard pieces to create the body of our project. And finally, I have 3 packs of green tea, but if you want, you can probably get, I would say, at least 8 packs in this box. I just have 3 in here for right now because I'm thinking about adding some peppermints and some honey packets to this, and that'll make it a very nice, well-rounded gift for anyone. So here's how we're going to get that angled look on the side. So I am going to take my ruler and a piece of chipboard, and I am just going to make a mark at 2. And then I'll take my ruler, and basically I am just deciding how much of an angle I actually want. You don't have to have a very deep angle. It is completely up to you, but I think that this angle is going to work for me. So then I'm just going to take my finger blade and I'm going to cut through that angle like this. And now that I have that one piece cut, I can lay it down as my template and then just mark. And now I'll be able to go back and just cut. You can place your ruler down if you want. So now I have my 2 pieces. And so now I'm going to bring in the piece that measures 8.5 by 12. And I'm going to bring in the piece that measures 3.25 by 3 that I have not angled. And that will be the center. So I am simply going to remove my tape backer. And I'm going to take this piece and I'm just going to place it down about 1/2 inch from the bottom. Then I'll take one of those angled pieces. I've already peeled the tape from the back of it. And I'm going to place it down with about 1/8 inch in spacing in between. Then I'll take that second piece that I've angled and we'll put it down on the other side with about 1/8 inch in spacing in between. And make sure that when you put your pieces down, you have the angles going in opposing directions when you lay them down. So now I'm going to take my stylus, press it against the chipboard, and then just drive it down into the paper to get a nice little score going all the way around. This will help if your paper is prone to cracking. It might help to minimize that cracking. So now that we have our piece like this, we are going to go across the bottom, and where we have that spacing, we're going to notch out like that. And then we're going to notch out here, notch in here. Then we're going to notch up this way. We'll notch this way because we have a point. And then we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to notch there, and then we're just going to cut out this way. And we'll do this all the way around. So I am just drawing this little diagram so that you can see how it is we need to cut. Like that. So let's go ahead and make our cuts. So I'll start in this corner and I'm going to cut, 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 and then I'll reduce that because I don't need all of that bulk. And then I can remove that. Then I'm going to angle in here, angle out here, remove this, and trim that. So you can pretty much get an idea of what it is that I'm doing. I'm not going all the way up to the chipboard, but I am getting pretty close to it. And now we just notch out all the way around. Do the same thing here, here, here. Let's go ahead and reduce this. Move this out of the way. Then we'll angle here. We're going to angle here. And then we can just angle out there a little bit. Then I'm just going to use my tape runner on this part and just add some tape going all the way around. Really didn't need to add it there because I do have double stick tape there, but we're just putting down some tape because we're going to fold over. And I might as well go ahead and peel away these 2 pieces as well. So I'm just going to stand this up and fold over my pieces. And now I'll just go over these with my big old spatula to make sure that I have everything nice and stuck like that. And then we're going to take some tape. We're going to place that tape along the bottom. Then I'll place some tape here at the top. And then I'm just going to fill in with my tape. If you have a wider tape, that really comes in handy at this point. And now I'm just going to get that tape nice and stuck. And then I'll peel away the tape backers. And now we can take this and we're just going to stand it up and fold it over like that. And now I'm just going to use my finger blade to trim away the excess. And then once you have that excess removed, you can just bring in your big old spatula and go in and get your spines defined. And y'all, there is the beginnings of our holder. So one thing that I did right here was I cut a little bit too close. I'm not worried about that because I can fix that later, but we're going to go ahead and move ahead with the project. But just be careful that when you're trimming out the excess, you don't cut close like I did. So now we're going to bring in the piece that measures 2 by 3. Peel away that tape backer. I'm going to bring in this little scrap piece that measured approximately 3 by 6, and we're going to lay this piece down. Then I'm just going to stand it up and sort of train my paper to fold over. Then I'll angle here and here to remove that excess. And I'll angle here and here to remove this excess. And I'm just going to angle in a little bit there. Reduce that just a little bit. And now I can angle here and flare out there. Angle here and flare out there. So now I can take my tape runner, add some tape, and fold this in. Let's go ahead and get that stuck. And now I'm just going to take my glue and I'm going to put some glue on this piece. And I can use glue because this is a small piece and I really don't have to worry about something this small warping. So I've placed that glue. I'm going to fold that over. We'll get that stuck. And again, I'm going to trim out the excess paper. And then all we're going to do is we're going to take this piece using glue and we're going to put it inside like this, but I'm going to bring it as close to the front as I can. So I am going to add some glue to both sides. Just like this. So you can see that I have my glue there and I have my glue there. And I'm going to sit it on a scrap piece of chipboard so that I don't get glue all over my mat. And I'm going to hold it like this. And then I'm just going to put it in. And then I'll start working with it to get it straight. So I'm just making sure that this is as square as I can get it. And then I'm pushing. And then what I've done is I have brought it as close to the front as I can get it. And then we just let this dry. So I am trying to make sure that I have a nice little squared shape. I'm going to hold this for just a minute and then we'll apply it to the platform. I can now take this and set it to the side. I am going to bring in that piece that measures 5 by 5. Then I'm going to bring in the platform piece that measures 3 3/8 by 3 3/8. I'm going to peel away my tape backer. Then I'm just going to place it down like this. Get that nice and stuck. And I'll just train my paper to want to fold over. And now I can just miter my edges. Now I'm going to take my tape runner. Again, we're going to place tape on this piece. Fold it over. And I'll go over this with my big old spatula to make sure that I have a good stick. Now I'm going to bring in this piece, and I can stick it down using my snail tape runner because I'm using a really good quality snail tape runner, and I am primarily taping paper to paper. And I'm just going to put it on the bottom like that, and we'll get that nice and stuck. And now what we'll be doing is we're going to mount this piece to this piece. So we're going to take our glue, and we're simply going to go along the bottom with our glue. If you've been with me for any amount of time, you know that this is a process that I have been using since I have been on YouTube to put boxes together, and it certainly works. So we're going to take it, and when I put it down, I'm going to put it down. Then I'll stand it up, and all I'm looking for is to make sure that I have it fairly even on the platform on all four sides. And when I'm comfortable with what I have, I'm just going to push down to get that stick. And there is our little tea caddy on the platform. We're going to give this a moment to dry, and while it's drying, we're going to work on the actual cover for the tea bag. So we have a piece that measures 6 by 5 3/4, and I actually have 3 of these. I've already made 2, so I'm putting 3 in my pack. And on the 5 3/4 inch side, we're going to score at 1/2 inch and at 3 1/8. Then we're going to rotate it to the 6 inch side and score at 1. Then I'll just fold and burnish all of my scores. And now where I have this fold, I am just going to angle on both sides of the fold to remove a little triangle. And then where I have this fold here, I am going to angle in and then remove this piece. So your piece is going to look like this. We're going to take our glue, and on this end, we're going to add some glue and fold that up. Now we're going to take this piece, we're going to add glue to the whole piece, fold it in, and place that piece on top of it. And then we will add a little bit of glue on that piece, and then we simply fold over. And now I can take my big old spatula and get my stick. And now I can take my tea bag and put it in the tea bag holder. And so to close these two, I used some twine by punching a hole through the back and running the twine through. This time I am simply going to punch a hole, and we're going to put a brad through. So you can close these however you want, but I am going to take a decorative brad and put it through just like that. And now I can close that, and I have 3 beautiful tea packets to go in my sweet little tea box. So then to finish it, I am just going to add some glue where I cut too close, and I'm going to take this decorative piece of holly, and I'm going to place that holly right there. And then finally I'm going to take this Merry Christmas piece of ephemera, and I'm going to stick it right there. So you're able to see how that really did help to cover my little oopsie on this end. So then I'm just going to bring in a little bit of shredded paper and add some shredded paper, because I like adding shredded paper to projects like this. I think the shredded paper just brings out the colors of the red, and it helps those polka dots to pop. So I am just adding a little bit of shred here and there. And I didn't do too much. I think I did just enough on the embellishments as well as the shredded paper that's on the inside. But you're able to see what a nice little statement piece we have here. If you really give this to someone, trust me, they're going to appreciate it because they'll be able to see that you put some effort into what you gave them. Even though it's just tea, look at how we're presenting that tea. We're making it more than tea. And in my opinion, these would also be fantastic craft fair sellers. So I'm going to bring the first one back in so that you can see both of these in all their glory. And how festive are these? Y'all, any season, any reason, any gender. I'm doing these for Christmas, but they are perfect for any time. I can definitely see these being a Mother's Day gift. And as a matter of fact, when Mother's Day rolls around, I'll probably do a couple of these in Mother's Day themed papers to give you an idea of how you can do yours as well. But for now, we're celebrating those Christmas colors with these beautiful mini tea caddies. So I hope that you have enjoyed this project. I really do. And if you have, please hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, I hope that after watching this video, you will consider subscribing because I would love to have you join this amazing online crafting family. You guys, as always, please be safe, be kind, be the reason someone smiles today. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.